Hi everyone, I've got a warm-up sequence for you for the holidays, or that you can really do anywhere, anytime. No props or apparatus needed. The focus with this sequence really is with the pelvis particularly and the spine for mobility, but really also focuses on stability, strength and control. So moving in all different planes of movement. All right, so we start with lying down, coming up onto the toes, arms in a low V position. And we're going to go into a side to side. So we inhale to rotate right over to the side, keeping the upper body still, and exhale to come back to center. Inhale, rotate other side. So shoulders, head, arms stay on the floor. We think of engaging in the pelvic floor and those abdominals to bring the knees back into center. So probably do this 3 times each side. And then we come back into center, and from here we're going to bring the feet down flat and go into what I call a pelvic slide. So no rotation, but we're shifting the pelvis in a lateral flexion motion. So hip bone coming up towards the rib cage, thinking of abdominals engaging here, the obliques, 3 times each side. So then let's take that into, with the feet down on the floor, some dead bugs or single leg lifts to tabletop, and keeping that pelvis really stable, maintaining a neutral spine position. So our alignment staying really consistent here, and probably do 6 of those or more if you like. And then we'll come to tabletop. So we take that a bit further now. We go back to side, not rotating quite as far, but still keeping the upper body on the floor. And once again, pelvic floor, using those abs to control the knees back into center. So when you're doing side to side, you wanted a continuous flow of movement and a nice even tempo, rotating and coming back. So we inhale to rotate over, keeping those kneecaps level with each other, and exhale to come back to center. And do that 3 times each side or more if you prefer. And then we go back to the pelvic slide. So we're going to bring the arms up this time. And once again, there's no rotation, it's lateral flexion. So we're really cinching at the waist, bringing that hip bone up towards the rib cage. So it's the pelvis that's doing the movement. So you should feel your abdominals really working here. Okay, and stopping there with that. So from here, let's take it into a toe tap. Just working with you in your range where you can maintain that alignment, the same spine position there. Imprinted if you like, or neutral spine. So you don't have to go all the way to the floor. Maybe do 6 of those, and then add a chest lift position to it. So we exhale to lower and inhale to return. And in this chest lift position, you want to feel the shoulder blades just off the floor, or even the bottom tips of them touching the floor. And after, say, 6 of those, let's take it into some chest lifts. And we can do a set of 6 or more with feet down on the floor, and then come to back up to tabletop and do another set there. And then we're going to bring the hands behind the back of the legs for assisted roll-up. So elbows are soft. We breathe in as we lift the head and shoulders, and exhale to bring yourself up into a seated position, stacking the spine. Breathing in and exhale, we skip and rolling down and let the feet slide off the floor, and a nice soft landing. So inhale, pressing into the back of the legs, but at the same time the legs press into the fingers. And stack. I'm just going to do that one more time to roll up. Just watch not that you don't hunch your shoulders. You can press through the feet a little bit to bring yourself up. Stay seated, take the hands back, shoulders down, and from here we're doing like a seated version of a cat stretch. So I'm going to start with my pelvis from the bottom of my spine, and we're going into extension. So we roll the pelvis forward, lift the rib cage and the sternum, and looking up. So really open through the chest there as well. And then we start from the bottom of the spine again to roll back, and we go into flexion. Let's do that again. So rolling forward into extension and back into flexion, and then come back to neutral. We'll roll back down. The last part of the whole sequence is to then take it into bridging. So breathing into prepare and exhale, pelvic curl and rolling up through the spine and get that nice bridge position. Breathing in, exhale, rolling down. Trying to keep a really nice segmented movement, and you could do probably 3 or 4 of these. All right, and that's it.